Slow breath, long exhale.
Slow. Healed. And we stress the fuck out about make-believe all the time.
Yeah. In those moments, what I needed from you was reassurance. So like coming up and hugging me, not letting go and telling me like, hey, guess what?
You feel like that all the time.
Yes.
I feel like I got to get this done. I got to figure this out. Like your brain won't stop.
It's
and
true
you
survival
go,
mode.
yeah, you go over every scenario. I reread things. I go back and reread and reread and reread. And I'm like, I'll read it in a different tone.
Hi, hello, welcome. I'm Mazie.
I'm Lindsey, and this is Unfiltered Trauma Blondes.
How was your week?
Good.
You had a birthday.
I did have a birthday. I turned 41 years old. Oh my God.
I'm glad that
I don't think it's fair. I don't think it's fair that I didn't get to be 40.
But
I
you
feel like I
did.
skipped a year.
What you wanted your 40 to look like was not the plan that it.
Oh my God, it was the
that was
exact opposite. I can't even tell you how many times going to my 40th, look, I keep hitting my leg. How many times I told people, this is going to be my year. Like going into 40. And then it was like, holy shit.
Well, I would say it was because like I know that you wanted to do certain things and it was like, it was a big year for you. However, I would really challenge your thought process because you did so much healing and like self-exploration of just who you are. And so where you see that you didn't get to have the fun or it was your year to become like you.
Maybe. Ugh. But what a bad way to do it.
But you're very hard-headed and stubborn, and maybe that's
not true.
Okay. So am I.
I am.
Yeah. So maybe God was like, man, this bitch won't listen. How's this? I tried telling you too many times. You didn't want to listen.
I'm never going to listen. Let's be real.
That's your own choice. He's probably flicking you on the head again right now, just saying that.
I just do something else stupid, you know? Like I just changed my
pivot.
Yeah. I just got HBO Max and they have Friends on there.
Really?
I was like, yes, I freaking love that
When
show.
I went to the hospital last night to go see Sydney, she was watching Friends when I walked in.
Yeah.
That's cute.
Okay.
Are we all green? Yeah, we're all green.
Green.
All right. What was your high-low? Do you have a high-low? Or
My birthday party I had a birthday party and that was a lot of fun. The shopping and getting to see all my girlfriends. It's always fun. And it ended up being basically a girls' night up until the end of it. And that was something that I wasn't like, girls only when I decided. But I mean, I guess I didn't invite any guys really other than Red.
That's a girl.
Yeah.
He's always one of the girls.
So unintentionally had a girls' night out. It was fun. We went to Kirby's. I have only been to Kirby's one other time. And it's really big. I didn't realize how far back it went. Because the first time that we went, we stayed right up front. So we were there for a party.
In Texas or Houston or the longest bar? Yeah.
But there's more than one. Which one is actually the longest?
This one.
This one here?
Yeah.
Okay.
But now they're building another one. I don't know if it's a Kirby's or what it is, but they're building another bar that's supposed to be like a foot bigger. So then they get to be the bigger one.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
They're both owned by men.
I was just about to say that. 100%.
Or like a girl with a hell of a mullet.
Bitch. You told me I had a mullet.
You don't have a mullet. You have, oh gosh.
Let's stop while we're ahead. My week was okay.
I was going to say like the butterfly cut or.
What's that?
It's just what they name shit anymore. New names for haircuts.
Okay.
The same thing all of us are doing, except for me today.
Okay.
I got a wave. Oh. Did you have a weenie or a weirdo?
I did not. Did not.
So I've got a situation that's kind of unfolding currently.
Mm-hmm.
But I did get a song sung to me today. He was trying to make a deal where if he made me smile, he got to take me out.
Oh, God.
Yeah. I was like, no, but feel free to send me a song or what. I don't even know what I said.
No, but please embarrass yourself. I need ammo. I haven't had a weirdo
I
in a
did get
while.
a song.
Huh. You
It
do
did
know
make
I
me
have to
laugh.
hear
I was
this.
like, should I play it on here?
Yes.
He watches. All right. You know what?
He knew what he was getting
I
himself
won't
into.
say a name because honestly, it did make me laugh. I laughed my ass off just because I thought it was kind of ballsy and funny. What was it on?
Oh, Lord. I'm nervous for him.
For who?
Whoever sang this to you.
Oh, I know what I did. I know what I did. Maybe? I think I sent it to Melissa. Okay.
Lindsay's like a melody in my head that I can't keep out. She's got me singing like na 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 every day. I wanna take Lindsay out on a date, but she's just not there yet. She's not ready. Broke up with her ex dude, and now he's all petty. That was on the spot right there for you. Anyways,
Oh God, that is hysterical.
So cute.
You know,
It actually was kind of cute. I'm not gonna lie. It's
I am not dating, and I told him that, but yeah.
I've got so many questions.
Got a song. That's pretty funny. What about you?
I got nothing.
Well,
I
you're
got nothing.
also publicly seeing someone.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
they've all drifted over this way.
Lucky.
I'm just kidding. It really doesn't happen all that much.
I think it's funny how people who were friends on my Facebook are friending you and vice versa.
Mm-hmm.
Just like, why? Why? Especially men.
Check it out.
Why?
Because they're nosy and horny.
I'm sorry.
They're animals.
Okay. So today is overthinking and the spiral that we all go into when we overthink. I don't even know where to start. Probably because I'm overthinking it.
Yeah, probably. Okay, so what is the spiral? The spiral actually, what does it feel like when you're an overthinker?
For me, I feel like I'm trapped in a tornado, but I'm also not moving. Like it's a lot of pressure. My heart races. I panic. I'm.
You feel like you're running out of time.
Yes. And for what?
For what? You feel like that all the time. I feel
Yes.
like I got to get this done. I got to figure this out. Like your brain won't stop.
It's
and
true
you
survival
go,
mode.
yeah, you go over every scenario.
Mm-hmm.
I reread things. I go back and reread and reread and reread. And I'm like, I'll read it in a different tone. And then I'll be like, oh, I was in a bad mood earlier. Let me check that out again and go read it again. And then message them and try to clear it up. And like it's bizarre. It's bizarre.
Mm-hmm.
I absolutely hate it. I unsend messages. Thank God that exists in phones now.
Yes.
Because used to, I couldn't unsend it. And I would be like, oh my God, I shouldn't have fucking said that. Yeah. And then I would torture myself because I couldn't get it back.
Yep.
Yeah.
Ugh.
So it's a lot.
It's really stressful. And I think the most frustrating thing is the people who don't overthink they can't comprehend that
let it go, bitch.
We feel in that moment like we have zero control over this. We do.
Yeah.
We do. We don't know how at all. And can we ever fully stop it? I don't think so. That's how bad it is for me.
It is bad. I
I
have
hope
to talk
so.
myself off the ledge. And
Yes.
even then, you know, I keep hearing trauma lives in the body. So you can't always talk yourself out of these things. Like it does it anyways. Your nervous system is just fucking shot. Mine is.
Yep.
I get so panicked over small things like that I have no control over.
Yep.
I'm just fucking panicked.
Or triggered.
Or just exhausted, and I set it down and I just am like, I'm done with you.
Yep.
I'm done. It's like I can't be in, part out. I have to set it all the way down, walk away, not look back, because I gotta cut it the fuck off.
And it's crazy how staying in that like overthinking space for a long time and how that does create the survival mode. Like looking back on it, last night I was looking for my birth certificate, and as I was looking for it in all the different places, because it wasn't where it goes, I'm thinking of all the different places it could be, and each place is so like cluttered and messy, and I'm like, who are you? How did I let it get this bad? You know what I mean? And it like my calendar, my everything. You just look back and you're like, but then you overthink and you're like, okay, well, how many people have I pushed away that I shouldn't have pushed away? How many, like, do I need to go back? Do I need to say sorry? Do I just need to say that it was the wrong time? But was it the wrong time? But if it was meant, so it's like, stop it.
Yeah.
It's tornado.
It's
Constantly.
awful. Okay. So it feels like your body knows something's wrong before your brain can prove it. It's like, I liked the way it said that.
Yeah.
Tight chest, racing thoughts, and an urgent need to figure it out.
Yes.
So,
Yes.
absolutely. How does something small turn into something overwhelming?
Because for me, I tell all the false narratives. I tell all the negative perspectives of how it's not going to work out and where it's going to go wrong and why it's going to go wrong and what that's going to do. And then
what I'm going to do when that goes wrong, I'm prepared from this angle, this angle, this angle. I'm going to say this.
Yep. And then all you're doing is putting yourself like quite literally completely through a situation that's not even happening.
Total fucking make-believe. Total make-believe.
But we're not crazy.
And we stress the fuck out about make-believe all the time.
Yeah.
Somebody said that to me today, actually. I really like what he said. I can't remember what it was, but it was about your imagination, like tortures you.
Yeah.
It really is
Yes.
exhausting. It's like daydreaming when you're a kid is such a delightful thing, and then it turns into like just day fucking nightmares that go on all the time. You're just fucking stressed about this and this and this, and did I do this? And it's just fuck.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah.
It's exhausting.
It is.
Okay. How does it turn into something overwhelming? The present moment gets stacked on top of every past disappointment, abandonment, or unanswered question.
Yeah, snowballs.
Yeah.
And then you just start to link everything together that has no relation at all.
Well, yeah, and then you start looking for things that the other person did, because that's got to be why you're here now.
Yep.
Start putting the puzzle together, and there's really... It take like one little conversation, but you don't really want to have that conversation because then you have to know.
The most frustrating part is doing all of that and none of it being right, and you just wasted all of that time and energy.
Oh, and you're exhausted.
Absolutely exhausted. And you are like, it's just a simple question with clarification and it removes all of it. That's it.
Yeah.
It's just crazy to me.
I don't know. I'm scared to ask questions right now because I don't want to know any more fucking bad news. So I'll create the scenario and then just try to talk myself off of the ledge rather than ask, because it's like, I really don't want to deal with bad news.
Yeah.
I'm not over that shit. I was telling my mom today, I'm always just waiting. Like, when's the next wave hitting? Because that's what it felt like. Like you're just getting pounded on the beach.
Yeah.
Like you come up for a second, you feel like it's going to be okay, and then just... Is overthinking intuition trying to protect us, or is it anxiety lying to us?
I think it's anxiety lying. I think it's our subconscious telling us that this is a familiar situation. And so because it looks like a familiar situation, it must be this. And because it must be this, then this is going to happen. And it's just this, I mean, that's how we're programmed. When something happens one time or we learn something one time, we expect it to be that way every single time. So if we're picking the same people and we're choosing the same people and we're putting ourselves in similar situations, when we get out of it and something of any kind of sort happens, then we're expecting and we create this false loop. You know what I mean? And so then at that point, we're overthinking that it's going to happen, which is all anxiety. It's all fear-based. It's all just not allowing the opportunity to, like, you want to heal, but you're not welcoming it. You have to present the opportunity and then it be different for you to start healing. Let it be different.
I agree with that most of the time. But I do think your intuition, like, right, is overthinking intuition trying to protect us? I think, right? Am I reading this wrong?
Do you consider what you're overthinking your intuition, or do you?
Sometimes.
Yeah.
Sometimes. That's what I thought it was saying. I do. And sometimes it is. Sometimes it nails it straight on.
Yeah, but that's something that.
And I do think it is trying to protect you, because I think of our intuition as being the Holy Spirit.
Yeah, to me, that's my gut feeling.
Yeah.
So for me and my overthinking, if I take that feeling, I can overthink for sure. And it is the intuition. But whenever I start to overthink, I try really hard not to convince myself that it's my gut. That's the first thing that I ask myself. Like, hold on, where do you feel it in your body? If I feel it in my chest, it's fear-based. If I feel it in my stomach, it's my intuition. Like, I'm going to check that first.
Yeah, for sure. I always ask myself those questions too these days. Like, okay, hold up. Hold on. Break it down.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. So this says it starts as intuition, but once fear takes over, anxiety hijacks it and fills in gaps with worst case scenarios that feel true but aren't grounded in facts.
And I think that's to protect ourselves. I think that we do want to protect ourselves.
Yeah, it's ancestral. I mean, that's what we were made. So why does silence, distance, or change in tone trigger such intense fear?
For me, it's a fear of abandonment. That's where that comes from.
Yeah.
And that's a childhood wound for me.
Or even just a big fight.
Yeah. No, I'm saying like that's sourced from there. So I've had it this entire time. And I actually had that conversation with Charlie last night. Like, in certain situations, I panic for a second and then I overthink. And I'm like, oh my God, we just need to leave. We need to get out of here. We're going to mess everything up. And then he's like,
and then you have to talk yourself back out of that one and be like, don't be a weirdo.
Correct. Yeah. And I'm like, okay. So in those moments, what I needed from you was reassurance. So like coming up and hugging me, not letting go, and telling me like, hey, guess what? It's all, I promise it's okay. I'm not going anywhere, because that is my biggest fear, is fear of abandonment. Like that hurts. You know what I mean?
Losing people you love.
Yeah.
Same.
For unexpected and unexplained reasons.
Yeah.
That's the hardest part, where it's just like, hold on, you were here and now you're gone. What? Like, we were just talking about forever, everything and forever. And what? Is all a lie?
Yeah.
Why am I not enough? What did I do? And then it unravels.
Yep. Same. I'm terrified of letting anybody near me anymore. Because then you don't have to deal with it. You know what I mean? Like.
And then that's just a trauma response, because you're protecting yourself, but you're not allowing yourself to ultimately have the thing that you do want.
Because I don't even want to I don't want to have fights anymore.
Yep.
I don't want to have disagreements. I don't want to have any of that stuff because of how triggering it all is to me. Like, nope, fuck you, I'm out. I'm not doing this. I'm not fighting with you. I'm not fighting with anyone.
Yep. I was in the same position. And honestly, when it started to get more serious with Charlie and I, it was like, okay, well, now I need to push you away because I'm trying to save you from me. Like, you're going to require a lot of patience, and I'm sorry for that. A lot of patience, a lot of grace, and like, please just, when I'm throwing a temper tantrum, just please be patient with it. I'm working on it. I'm
What about
self-aware.
distance? When somebody like just, let's say you're having a conversation, you're texting, right? You're texting back and forth and they just stop.
That definitely triggers me. I feel like it's very easy for someone to pop in and just be like, I'm still talking.
I'm going to get back to this. Fucking anything. Anything.
Yeah,
Say
just-
anything.
I'm literally, I'm busy.
Yeah.
But this is important to me. As soon as I'm
Yeah.
able to give this full attention, I will text you back.
Yeah. It's
I'm
not
in the
that
middle of
hard. If
something.
you're
It's really
dating
not.
somebody or married to somebody that is an overthinker, dude, that means the world
Yep.
to us because we shut it down. We're not making it worse. We're not preparing for our response if you say this, 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 or this. Like, we'll set the fucking sword down the second we're like, okay. Like, you are going to come back. That's what I need to know.
Well, not only that, but even in that, because it provides a sense of safety, then you start calming yourself down. So
Yeah,
then by the time that
exactly.
you start talking, you've rationalized.
Yeah, you already figured it all out because you're an overthinker.
Yes.
Probably not even mad anymore because we already solved it in our head by the time you get there.
And we do admit that we were probably 90% of it. Like, we misinterpreted, we misunderstood, we took it as
heard what we wanted to hear because we were ready to deal with that one.
Not what we wanted to hear, but
no, we were worst case, whatever.
Yeah, what we were preparing ourselves to hear.
How does overthinking affect the partner who's on the outside of the spiral?
I think it causes absolute chaos, uncertainty, and gives them a sense of just complete walking on eggshells, not knowing what the fuck's going to happen next and how unfair that is. If it's unpredictable, if, like, it takes someone to, in my opinion, it takes someone to truly understand someone to the level of, like, let me hear about your triggers. And for that person to care enough to understand.
And to actually, like, use it.
Yeah, like, why? Okay, hold on. Why do you react the way that you react? Because if we can like hash that out, like, this is now removed and you don't have to respond that way. Why not help each other? We're all carrying things from previous relationships.
It really isn't that hard either, I don't think. Both people are just on board. Like, I mean, I talk to people all the time that seem that they're that way, but then I don't trust that either. Like, I want to believe you. I want to believe that you've done all this work and, you know, the things that they say.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, I don't know you, you know?
What's the backside say?
Yeah. They can feel confused, blamed, or emotionally exhausted, like no matter what they do, it's never enough to calm the storm.
Yep.
I don't recall spiraling in the same way, like with overthinking, until this past year. Like, I've never been as bad as I have been with not being able to set it down.
Yeah.
Used to, like, I was like, like, I'd get there. Take a little while, but not like now.
Yeah.
I'm trying to get better at it.
But give yourself some grace, though. You went from, even though there were some things that you couldn't talk to him about, you still had him in some capacity. So there is a sense of, like, okay, hold on. Like, my needs are okay. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I think that as a single mom, that's the part where you're truly on your own. You're like, this is a lot.
You know what I've also gotten better at is, you're right, because I did feel that way until, honest God, me and Melissa were like, you know, like, I'll be yours if you'll be mine. And we have decided, like, we are not going to be asking our parents for things that, like, we can figure out together, because we ask them, both of us, because we're single moms, for a lot of shit. So we're like, okay, fuck that. We'll do it together. Like, we have car shit we have to go do on Monday. We don't like doing car stuff, but we know we have to do it. So we're going to do it together. And then after that, we're going to sit down and do taxes. Like, the stuff that you don't want to do really by yourself. Like, find a friend. It's been really helpful.
Yeah.
Another single mom out there, I promise you, like, It's nice
Yeah.
when you need to get some shit done to be like, hey, do you want to go get your tires rotated and balanced with me?
Yeah.
Because usually you fucking need to.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, anyway, okay. At what point does reassurance stop helping and start hurting the relationship?
I think when there's, and I'm guilty of this, when there's so much reassurance that you're still asking for, and they keep doing everything in the way that you told them it would take for you to be reassured, and it still isn't okay, I really think it's like, okay, now you have to make the decision to let it down. Like, let down whatever it is that you're holding on to, that this reassurance isn't working, because they're quite literally doing exactly what you asked them to do. Like, they've also been put in situations and they proved you wrong. Like, you got to let it go. I think that's a decision, and that's an extremely hard decision to just put it down and leave it alone and not pick it up again. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. When reassurance becomes a requirement instead of a bonus, when it's used to regulate anxiety rather than build trust. Overuse.
Yep. Oh, okay. I'm seeing the different perspective of what you're talking about. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I interpreted that question different.
Well, I didn't really interpret it at all, to be perfectly honest, which is why I just read the back. I was like, hold on. I don't know about this one. Okay. How is overthinking connected to attachment styles and past relationship wounds? Trauma.
Yeah.
Like, it's everything. It's every time you've been through something. It's like the puzzle. You're always trying to put the puzzle together.
Mm-hmm.
And then you just get more and more puzzles to put together.
There's four
You
main,
stack them
yeah.
on top of each other.
There's the different attachment styles that I think that everyone should look into. I think everyone should learn about themselves so that
You know what you can do? I did this. This is crazy.
What?
You can literally just put it into Chat GPT, and it'll tell you very quickly, and it gives you a lot of really cool shit in there too.
Yeah, but like, so understanding the different styles, finding yours, finding the one that you normally attract, finding out why that becomes toxic, and then what you need to do in order to be a healthy you. I feel like everyone is going through trauma now because there's so many people that just don't have the emotional intelligence or care to learn about emotional intelligence. So there's becoming more toxic things, you know what I mean? More toxic relationships. And I think that if people could understand like codependency, I think that if they could understand abuse, actual abuse, and the difference
What it
between
does
abuse and
to a
manipulation,
person
yes, the
too.
psychological, like the long-term effects, even what it does.
Like, no, they're not just a pussy.
Yeah. Like, and understand that what you think you know may not be true. And that's
No,
okay.
why? I don't understand not wanting to know the truth of like what these things actually are. Like, why would you not want that?
Well, I
That
think
doesn't make
it's-
any sense to me.
I think that goes back
remaining
to
ignorant.
Well, but I think that goes back to you being scared to ask certain questions
I want to remain ignorant.
in that situation. Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's what they want. Because
About
for them, maybe it's proving them wrong and they don't want to be wrong.
See, the thing is too, is like a lot of times I won't ask too because I already know.
Yeah.
I'm just not ready to hear you say it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I get that.
All right. Overthinking. I just sat there like this. I couldn't get it out. Overthinking is often an anxious attachment response shaped by emotional unpredictability where love felt conditional or unstable in the past. All right. What happens in the nervous system during a thinking spiral that makes logic disappear?
I'll let you answer this one.
Yeah. Can I just read it?
Yep.
Okay. The body goes into fight or flight. Cortisol spikes. The brain prioritizes survival over reason. So reassurance doesn't land and logic can't break through. I mean, I stay in fight or flight.
Yeah. Yeah, you do. I would agree with that.
Yeah, I still haven't made my way out.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I think you have right now and I'm probably there with you for sure in certain areas. I think we're both scared of accepting that it's okay for things to be okay.
I don't feel safe yet.
Yeah.
I know I am logically, rationally. I know I'm safe,
Mm-hmm.
but I'm not.
Yeah.
Like I can't set it down yet, just in case. Like that armor's fucking up at all times.
It's also the control thing, having to have control.
Oh, especially after losing it so
Yeah.
bad.
Yep.
Having none.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got a hold of this bitch.
Yeah. And I'm not going to let anyone take it.
No,
Yep.
absolutely not. I'm not going to let anybody else have my sanity.
Mm-hmm. Or make me question it.
No,
Mm-hmm.
it's probably because you're autistic. I forgot about that. So funny. God, the fucking nerve. The fucking nerve. Oh, God. Okay. Can the right partner. Partner. Can the right partner calm the spiral, or is that work we have to do ourselves?
Ourselves. I think they could help.
Oh,
towards the
I think
end.
they can.
I think they
I
help
think
towards
they
the end.
can. Like whenever you,
I think it's a 70-30. I really do.
I think sometimes like they definitely can. It depends on the situation. Sometimes seeing just your person is like, ugh.
Mm-hmm. I would agree.
I think in like when you're spiraling in like a health crisis or something like that,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Because you do start overthinking and things like that too, especially if you get on fucking Google.
And the trick, honestly, if you're with an overthinker, get it in the very beginning. Stop it in the very beginning. Do not let it, and be prepared for the what if, and then for you to have the if then. Like if they're going to question, you need to come up with some sort of solution that makes sense in their minds before they can start thinking of different solutions to prove yours wrong.
We're quick.
Yeah, real quick.
Okay, the right partner can create safety, but they can't be the source of it. Self-regulation is the only thing that truly stops the spiral long term.
It's a lot of self-control. That's the part that I keep getting hung up on.
I feel like I just get tired and stop thinking about it. I never actually solve it all the way, you know?
Yeah.
Somebody else comes in and something else happens where it just kind of lays out and you figure it out, but it's never like in those moments you're really not solving shit.
Yeah.
And you know it. And then you start spiraling about the fact that you're spiraling and you know you're a fucking psycho.
Yep. Yep. Well, and then I get paralyzed. Like there's things that I absolutely know need to happen. They have deadlines. And I'm on deadline before deadline day, on deadline day, after deadline day.
Oh, that guy today was analysis paralysis.
Yes. Yes, I get that so bad, especially when I'm overwhelmed or overthinking. And so it's like like big stuff, I'll miss it. I know it's there, but I get so caught up and then I miss it. And it's like, what? Why am I like this? How did I get this bad again? You know what I mean?
Yep.
Ugh.
Okay. What actually helps stop a spiral in the moment without damaging relationships?
I think
Moving in with love for sure.
100%.
Comfort, love, like whatever, answer whatever needs to be answered if you've got the answer, because that's helpful.
Yep. A lot of times it's fear-based. It's fear-based. What we need is safety. And also like, I'm here. I got you. You're not alone.
Yeah. What's going on? Talk to
Yeah.
me. Like, act like you give a shit.
Yes.
That makes a big difference.
Yes.
Okay. So pausing communication, grounding. I say pausing communication. Don't take a big fucking long pause, because then she's going to be twisting, or he. It's not just a she thing for damn sure. But, you know, taking a step back, reassuring, hey, we're going to finish this conversation. I'm just going to take a second. And then coming back to it, that's one thing. Don't like not talk to them for 24 hours, shit like that, because that shit hurts, because we stay in it and it is exhausting.
I know that for me, I sometimes need 2-3 days. And I don't like that it takes that long, but sometimes I just do. And
You need it as the overthinker?
I need it at like, I'm an overthinker. And sometimes when something happens and I'm like super triggered by something, sometimes I just need a day or two. And maybe sometimes 3, depending on how bad it is. If I feel like there's some misunderstanding, or I don't feel validated, or I don't feel heard, and that I just keep just beating a dead horse. You know what I mean?
For me, it depends on the person too.
Yeah.
Like if I'm in a relationship with somebody, I'm not going to do that. I won't. But if we are just kind of dating or something, I might.
Yeah.
But yeah, like
In
if
a
we're in a committed
relationship,
relationship, I'm not going to, yeah.
Yeah. It's
Like,
we
no.
need to get this. shit
Yeah,
knocked out.
absolutely.
Yeah.
Like it's not like we're going to split up and go separate ways. Like, let's just figure it out.
Yeah.
But yes.
But sometimes I do need some space. And I used to not be like that. I used to be very like, whoa, hold on.
I'm
stop
kind
it
of
while
more
we're
or less
ahead.
saying like in the heat of the moment, right? Like I'm going to take a break. I'll come back to it. I think you still need to come to a point of like not being upset before splitting ways.
Yeah.
For me, like if you storm out of the house and I don't see you for 3 days, like
Oh my gosh.
I'm probably done with you.
Yeah.
Because of what that did to me and you knowing that whole time. Like, no, I'm not going to do that.
As much as Beth Dutton was toxic, I do appreciate the whole
The what?
the whole I love you but fuck you thing.
Mhm.
Like I feel that. I feel
Yeah.
that. And sometimes that's me
Well,
that's reassurance.
They're the ones that really, yeah.
To me that is reassurance of just like I really don't like you right now at all. I can agree to disagree on everything. I love you, but right now I want to not be around you.
Yeah.
That is in both of our
I'd like to
best
punch
interests.
you
Yeah.
in the face. Okay. The spiral doesn't mean you're too much. Hold on. The spiral doesn't mean you're too much. It means your nervous system learned to survive without safety, and now it's asking for the only way it knows how.
I like that.
I do too. It isn't about calming the body down. A spiral is a nervous system event, not a thinking problem. So the tools have to meet the body first and then the mind. Going about this shit all wrong.
Yep.
Okay, so what do we need to do? How are we going to fix this next time?
Okay. So the
Fucking do it.
first thing, interrupt the body.
Pause communication.
Oh, sorry. Yeah.
Grounding the body. Naming the fear without blaming.
Mm-hmm.
Then coming back to the conversation once your nervous system feels regulated. The spiral doesn't mean that you're too much. It means your nervous system learned to survive without safety, and now it's asking for the only way it knows how. First, this isn't about calming the body down. A spiral is a nervous system event, not a thinking problem. So the tools have to meet the body first, then the mind. I always got to read it twice.
Very educational.
Yeah. Like, use that shit. I'm going to. That's the reason I write these down, is so that I have a better chance of remembering them.
Right.
I'm like, nope, I'm going to write it with my hand. My shitty handwriting.
All right. So the first thing we have to do is interrupt the body before the story. When the body is activated, the story always gets darker. Put feet flat on the floor. Name 5 things that you can see, 4 you can feel, 3 you can touch, 3 you can hear. Slow, breathe.
Both feet on the floor.
Mm-hmm.
What do you do?
5 things that you can see.
Okay. I can see you. I can see my cat and candles and pictures.
That was 4.
Poofs.
3 that you can hear.
I can hear the TV in the back room. I can hear you touching paper. And I can hear the refrigerator running.
See, and I hear the cars. That's all I
Do you?
hear. Yeah. Okay. And then slow breath, long exhale.
Slow.
Healed.
And
It tells your nervous system that you're not in danger.
makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, because if you're in danger, I mean, are you going to be naming shit?
No, not at all.
You cat.
Help.
I'm back to the chopper.
Okay, name the spiral out loud. This is number 2. Silently spiraling feeds it. Say, I'm spiraling. I don't have clarity yet. Naming it creates distance between you and the thought. So it's kind of like what we were talking about yesterday with taking yourself and putting everything in third person, or looking at it from a 30,000.
Right. You're just looking at your body.
Yeah. And talk third person. My friend, you, my friend and this woman, or my friend and her friend, or my friend's boyfriend. Like, that's what I used to always do. So my friend's husband and my friend, and that's how Bryce and I would talk about certain situations. So it helps you see more of the logic. Number 3, pause communication, 20 to 60 minutes. No drafting messages.
Oh, yeah, no, that's all I do.
No reading old texts.
The entire time.
Protects relationship and dignity. Yes, I would like to add, do not pause to go vent. And I choose the word vent to go vent to someone else, because in that moment, I think for an overthinker, you already have so much going on in your mind. The last thing you need is someone else who's against that person to come up with another scenario or to validate your scenario that may not even be true. One thing that I learned was whenever...
Are you talking about the spiral or doesn't need to talk to somebody?
The spiral doesn't need to talk to someone who is going to side with them. If they're going to go talk to someone, it needs to be a very neutral person. One thing that I learned, and what I think is actually best, is on both sides of the relationship, there's always going to be that one person that is that logic, like, I love her, I know her. I love him, I also know him.
Mm-hmm.
I would rather go talk to Charlie's best friend that loves and knows him, so that I was venting there, because I'm already anti Charlie and he's wrong and he's doing this, and you know what I mean? And I think that it's important to protect the relationship to have me ask his friend or me vent to his friend in a safe space. Again, this is very rare to be able to find it.
Yeah, but it's going to be biased towards him.
But if in that moment I'm doing nothing but attacking him instead of seeing the logic, and again, this is someone who knows Charlie or whoever the other person is. They know them for who they are. They don't always agree with everything that they have to say. They don't agree with how they react to certain things, but they can provide some sort of clarity or logic in order to protect the relationship, because sometimes you just want to be heard. The last thing that I want is to vent to one of my girlfriends, change their thought and their mind on how they see this person that I'm dating or that I'm in love with or that I am married to, whatever, for them to now feel some type of way against him because they're already going to side with me. I don't need them to side with me.
I don't think that really, I think you should talk to a neutral person. I don't think that you should go to their best friend, because that is not going to be a clear picture either.
Fair. So to provide an example, if you and the person that you decided to date got into an argument and you were spiraling or you overreacted, and it was very clear that you overreacted and it caused damage, I would rather your friend come to me, because I know how you get. I know the damage that you are capable of creating, but I also love you with a passion. And so while he's sitting there and in his mind, his subconscious mind is either talking shit or talking about how you're attacking him or you're whatever.
See, but I don't ever, like, this doesn't even happen to where I spiral completely off the fucking rails without a justified reason in some realm. So for me to sit here and say, I'm 100% wrong to the point that I need reassurance from his friend, no, there's no fucking way that scenario happened. I don't fly off the edge like that for not knowing something. Like, there is something amiss if I'm spiraling to the point of, like, that level for me. And no, I would never go to their best friend for that. Ever. I mean, maybe if we were all best friends and had been for years and years and years, but no.
Yeah, I'm looking at this as like, y'all have been together for a very long time, very committed. And these are neutral friends that y'all have both created. And you have your friends, he has his friends, y'all are all coming together, y'all are all friends, y'all are all common. Like, I would want...
Well, you said you're dating, like, the next person that I date. So I'm like...
Well, you had said that you don't want to ever get married. So I'm talking dating, like you're going to be dating, you're with this person.
No, I still, I don't know. I don't do that.
Okay. Perspective switch. I would not vent to someone who is going to side with me. I would vent to someone who can bring a neutral, be willing to defend, be willing to agree and validate where it needs to happen. But at the end of the day, it's okay, remove your emotion. Let's look at what actually happened. And then now let's make sense of it all. Let's put all the pretty pieces that emotion come with.
Yeah. I think my best advice for that situation would be like, I think you should always ask somebody older. That's like, they always tell you the truth. Women or men, like there's something that happens later in life. And I guess it's just because I have so many clients that are up in that age frame that a lot of times those are the people that I ask. Because I mean, I've had clients, I do things that they don't like a whole lot, like social media and whatever. But I'm me and they know that. But I would say obviously not your parents, not your people, not your person, maybe your best friend, because they should know you also.
Mm-hmm.
And if y'all are all that close, they know them. And I'm sure just be fucking honest when people ask you things. How about that? It sucks that you even have to twist. Well, here we go. Here, we're doing it. We're fucking doing it right
number
now.
4, separate facts from fear. Facts, what you actually know.
Do you spiral faster when you're with a friend doing it?
Yes, because we're both spiraling. It's literal like disaster. It's torture.
Yeah. I get what you're saying though with the
We're
whole
like
asking
Voltron.
others.
We're more powerful when combined. It's awful. Okay. Fear, what your mind is predicting. Fact, what you actually know. If you can't prove it, it's fear, not truth. And it sucks when you know in your gut that it's the
girl. That's the spiral.
You just gotta
if you
find
can just
it.
think there's an angle that you're missing.
Yep. If you could just figure it out. If you could just hire a PI or be the PI. If I could just get his phone.
I think about that all the time. Like in situations that I was in, let's say for, there were things that had gone on with Ryder's biological dad. And there wasn't a PI. There was something. I can't remember what happened, but I thought very seriously about getting a private investigator rather than getting an attorney, because I was like, if I can get pictures of what he's doing, that would probably be cheaper. And I could bluff him into signing his rights over.
Yeah.
It didn't end up happening. It didn't have to, but I remember thinking about that. Being a PI.
Oh, I
feel like an overthinker. Do you think an overthinker would be good at that job or bad at that job?
I
could probably go really bad both ways.
Yeah.
Like real major highs and major lows.
Yeah. They'd have to be a really good profiler.
Yeah.
For sure. To be able to predict the next.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay. Number 5, regulate before you ask for reassurance. Yes, big time. Reassurance lands different once your body is calmer. Can I soothe myself to a 6 before I ask for support by doing this? Reassurance supports connection instead of dependency.
Go for a walk.
Yeah.
Gather yourself. Do a workout. And then do something.
Mm-hmm.
But yes, that is, there are times though that I've been like, I can't.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, I need.
Yep.
And I know it can be a lot. I'm sure it can be a lot. Can it be a lot? Because it's been with my friends more than anyone at this point. There's nobody here, I'm by myself with Ryder, but I try really hard to not around him when I get in those moods of just like,
I think it's more of
overwhelm.
I think it's more of you don't reach out to me anyway. In the beginning, it's always when you've already created 15 stories. And so it's like, I don't even know where to start.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
where instead of it being like an in the moment, like, oh my God,
Yeah.
you know. Okay, use a script instead of a spiral text. I'm feeling activated and trying not to spiral. I need clarity when you have the emotional space. I do that all the time.
Yeah. I just like the way that one's worded.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Because it's not too like clingy, but very, I need this. So do it.
Yep. This is how I interpreted it.
Help me.
You could help me help you.
Yeah. You
Please.
benefit from this.
If you could help yourself, help me. Create a reality anchor. Feelings are not facts. Facts don't have feelings. I say that all the time. They provoke them. This moment is not my past. I don't need to solve this right now.
That's one that I don't say it in the same way, but I've talked about it on here before from the Mindset Mentor, Rob Dial. It's a podcast. It's great. But he says, like, to reprimand yourself. Not right now. We're not doing this right now.
Yeah.
It's kind of the same idea. Like, I'm not going to solve this right now. I don't have to solve this right now. This is like, go away. Fuck off.
Yep. Put it in a different box.
It really does work, as crazy as it sounds, having mind conversations with yourself.
Yep.
You're doing it anyways. You just might as well do it in an intelligent way instead of just rambling do-ups in your head.
Right.
Which happens all the time too.
All the time. Okay. Spirals trap energy in the body. Do something physical like walk, shake your arm, stretch, cold water on wrist or face. Movement discharges adrenaline faster than thinking ever will.
Workout is medicine. We said that on the last one, right? Movement is medicine.
One thing I remember too, whenever I was lifting or working out all the time, if I was in a place where I wanted to run, I like fight or flight, and I was choosing flight, I would go for a run, or I would do some sort of like swimming or something that I had to move and I had to go a certain speed. And then if it was anger and I wanted to fight, it was always weightlifting. Always. So sometimes my planned workouts wouldn't go for that. And it helped me so much when it did come time to be able to have the conversation of like, okay, I've made space for whatever it is that you have to say. I'm willing to listen. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Do you notice a difference in your workout choice?
I notice not necessarily in the choice. I really do that more on like a schedule, but definitely in the effort and definitely in like the music that I listen to, how hard I go. Yeah, I'm pushing it big time if I'm being emotional. It's like the best workouts ever that you have.
Yeah.
And then I always feel, it's like you said, it's like that post-nut clarity.
Yes.
Big time afterwards.
And I know that for me, whenever it was like that angry lifting and you were pushing weight, it's just like, oh, okay, I got this. Like
It makes you feel strong too in the moment. Instead of feeling weak because of your emotions, it's helpful to do something that reminds you how strong you actually are. So pick up a weight, do push-ups, man. There's been times whenever I've been like fucking needed it. And I'll just like stop at work and do fucking push-ups for a second. Like, you feel better. Push-ups are a great workout.
Or toe taps.
We did 100 push-ups a day for that St. Jude thing once. It's a great way to start working out.
Yeah. Okay. Number 9, zoom out. This moment versus the pattern. Is this a moment or is it a consistent pattern?
That is a great question to ask yourself.
Especially if you're the type of person that is like, you always. Blah, 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 blah.
That's a pattern.
Is it always, though?
And if it is, that's a pattern.
Yes.
Like if you were saying that to them all the time, it's a pattern. They're not going to change.
Practice repair, not perfection. Own it without self-attack. What is that? Reflect on the trigger. Celebrate stopping it sooner than last time. Progress is shorter spirals, not zero spirals. I think that's so important to remember. So important.
You remind me that all the time for me.
Do I? Okay, good. I'm glad.
Yeah, because you always say, think about how far you've come. Think about your last year. Because I don't. I mean, I do, but I don't. like I probably should. I have done a lot.
Yeah,
I have such a long way to go, though, that it feels like I've done nothing.
because you're striving for perfection.
I saw a cool thing the other day, though, and it was like a spiral. And then it was like, just change your perception of it because it feels like you're going nowhere. But then you look at it from the side and it's just been going up, but it's been going up slow. So it's just change your perspective.
Yeah. Perspective is everything.
Yeah.
And it's so crazy how we can all have different ones over the same stuff.
Night and day.
Yeah.
Black and white. Politics.
That is the power of emotion. That's the power of emotion.
Well, I just wish sometimes that I could see someone else's perspective, like really crawl in their eyes and see what they see and feel what they feel.
Mm-hmm. Understand why they think that way and why they're
where they
so
came from.
committed
What?
to it.
Yes. When it makes no sense
Yep.
to you. Like what? Because some of this stuff just doesn't make any sense.
Yeah.
Like this Epstein shit.
Yeah.
I was talking to my mom about that today. Like, I'm not going to get all into it or anything, but isn't it strange that it's all coming out? But like, how many arrests have been made?
Mm-hmm.
So I was telling her, I'm like, ask yourself this. What are they actually doing? Because they're releasing all this information, but nothing's happening. But everybody's very distracted. Everybody's super focused on it. So what are they doing? They're manipulating you once again. They're pulling a hat trick. Something's happening here. There's actually something else going on, and nobody's paying any fucking attention to it because they gave us yet another fucking thing to throw out there for us to kick around for a while.
Yep.
So fucking like, it's aggravating because my mom was talking to me about it. And I'm like, do you not? I mean, it's just manipulation. The whole thing is just manipulation.
This is where politics gets so twisted.
I mean, I just don't understand. How can you trust anyone
We can't go there. We said
that
no
you
politics.
don't know?
Yeah, we said no
I mean,
politics.
in general, period.
Yeah.
Like, how can you have such a profound trust for someone you've never even shook their fucking hand? You don't know them. You've seen them on a TV.
Yep.
Any of them.
I think that's why politicians get so dirty. They want to expose all the things that they did in life because everyone does put politicians on this perfect pedestal when in reality they're just humans like we are with their own opinions.
I think people just get bored.
Mm-hmm.
Fucking bored. We've turned politics into sporting events.
Yep. Yep. Instead of doing it for the people, we're doing it for our own, which I know that we all have dreams, but I don't know. Okay. The truth overthinkers need to hear. Your nervous system learned to protect you before it learned to trust. Coming out of the spiral isn't about control, it's about safety. Your nervous system learned to protect you before you learned to trust. Coming out of the spiral isn't about control, it's about safety.
You just want to feel safe.
Yeah.
And you don't.
Mm-hmm.
So if you can remember that while it's happening, why don't I feel safe? Instead of going, what did they do? Where are they? How did this happen? You say, why don't I feel safe right now?
Mm-hmm.
Because that's your nervous system telling you.
Or pick up the phone. Hey, I don't feel safe right now. Can you provide clarity?
Yeah. Hey, I don't.
In the moment.
There's something going on.
Yeah.
I'm
I feel
having
some type of way.
Yeah.
And please, for the love, if you are with an overthinker and they ask you that, just tell them. Just be honest.
Yeah.
Because if they have in their gut that there's something that's still going on, because we're very intuitive,
Very fucking
we're going
intuitive.
to find it. You might as well just say it. Or and
We
if it's
already
something-
know most of the time.
Yes.
We don't know exactly what it is, but we know
Yep.
it's fucking there.
And if you know that we're not going to want to talk about it, just be like, yes, you are right. And this is something that I would like to talk to you about. I don't have the capacity right now, but we will talk about it today at 6.
And then I'm going to overthink like a motherfucker till 6.
Sure. But at least I know, like, okay, I'm okay for feeling this way. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And okay, I'm going to hear something that I don't want to hear.
Ugh.
I'm prepared for it. You know
I'm
what
never
I mean?
prepared for it.
I really do always go worst case scenario so that I'm not so disappointed.
Yeah, but
Or
it sucks when that one is what it is.
Yes. But I have taken that time to accept that that might be the reality.
I don't accept things that quickly.
I have gotten to a point where,
Like I accept it, but I don't. It's like my body doesn't.
yeah, I had to get to a point of recognizing, like, I can accept it and not like it, and that still be okay. But at the end of the day, the day still goes on.
Mm-hmm.
We're still going to move past it. This isn't going to be a thing in 3 years.
Yeah, but
Don't
it is
pour
right
it in
now.
too much energy. Yeah, because you're giving it that much power. Like, and that's what is frustrating, especially when you do get to overthinking. But it's like, I really have gotten to that point. It is what it is. And that's why I tell myself, am I overthinking? You know what? Okay. And if that's the reality, okay.
I don't
You can't
overthink.
change it. You literally cannot change it. So
No.
stop stressing about it.
Mm-hmm.
You stressing about it is only going to make your day worse. You're going to slow down on work. That's going to make you spiral.
I can kind of make it unspiral a little bit, but then there'll be like a trigger, something that kicks it right back in too, where you're like, you were on the cusp, you were starting to feel better, and then something else happens and you're like, fuck.
Mm-hmm.
And then it just
Yep.
go off deep end again.
Yep. I do like, though, to sit there and be like, okay, what am I feeling? What specific emotion am I feeling?
Yeah.
Okay, what do I need to do to get that feeling gone?
Mm-hmm.
And then explore those options. Like, if I'm going to use my brain to do something, let's try to make it productive. Please.
Dude, I think that all the time because I can't watch TV. So I'm like, what can I learn?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Because my brain just won't quit.
Yep. Okay, I'm scared. What am I scared of? Why am I scared of it? What do I need to not be scared of it? Okay, I'm going to go get that now.
Like I sit on the couch, I'm like, I want to relax. I'm just going to sit here and relax and watch some TV. I'll turn it on. The fucking fireplace stays on the entire time.
Yeah.
And I'll just be sitting here. Like 10 minutes goes by and I'm like, not done shit.
See,
I'm thinking. Like I'm looking at my
being
schedule. I'm checking
present,
on my
yeah.
stuff. I'm like, but I don't. Yeah.
I like
Can't do
sitting there with nothing and just eyes closed, phone on do not disturb, not touching it, not nothing. And just give yourself that time to just, when you want to get up, get up.
Do you have a tip? Tip of the week? Tip of the dick?
I would say something that both of us learned from that book. I'll give a tip to this. It would be whenever you are feeling some kind of way, thank yourself for being able to feel that emotion and then detach yourself from it in a place of, I'm not my emotion. That is something that I'm feeling in this moment. I am not having a bad day. Something bad happened in my day. I'm not depressed. Something depressing happened. And it's making me feel that way. I get to choose that.
Mm-hmm.
And just remember that. And it's okay to ask for whatever it is that you need.
Yeah. And I also think, to go along with that, something good to remember is that we overthink because we care so much. That's really what it boils down to, is that you probably have a heart of gold and you don't want to hurt anybody. And, well, it sucks to have your heart hurt. So it's still, it comes from a good place. It doesn't come from a bad place at all.
Yep. For sure.
So at least you're like a kind, crazy person.
It's excused more times than it's
They
not.
cancel each other out. You're neutral.
Until you're all alone and wondering why.
All right.
All right, guys. Have a great week. Like, share, subscribe, comment. All the things y'all don't do. You always watch it and don't like it. Have a great week. High five.
High five. Very nice.